The word sustainability was first used in a United Nations document in 1978, yet the concept has been in discussion since many decades back, well before the Second World War. Alfred Lotka, an American biophysicist, wrote in 1924, "Economically, we are living on our capital, yet biologically, we are throwing into the atmosphere 10 times as much carbon dioxide as in the biological process of breathing." A number of important books came out during the era that followed the Second World War and discussed the capacity of the Earth to sustain the rapidly growing population. This led to the publishing, in 1972, of one of the most recognized books on sustainability, The Limits to Growth. The theory of the limits to growth is based on two general ideas: the challenge of population growth with an increase in the use of physical resources, and, despite technological advances, humans are spending more resource capital than is created. The UN Conference on the Human Environment in 1972 clearly recognized the environmental challenges the world is facing and portrayed the collision taking place between economic growth and the environment. Dr. Gro Harlem Brundtland, then the Prime Minister of Norway in the Brundtland Commission, established the concept of sustainable development in 1987 and defined it as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Subsequent UN summits further adopted the concept of sustainable development, which eventually led, in 2016, to the adoption of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. The 17 goals are a compass that orient all stakeholders, including governments, businesses, and the civil society, towards sustainable development. For businesses, these goals also provide guidance as to how the markets will evolve within the coming decade. During that same year, the important Paris Climate Agreement was also reached. Several studies, including one by UN Global Compact, identified that more and more business executives agree that sustainability-related strategies are necessary to be competitive today and even more so in the future. In addition, executives reported that their organization's commitment to sustainability has increased in the past and will develop further in the future. They finally also report that benefits of addressing sustainability accrue not only to the environment and to society, but also to the companies themselves through benefits in the form of reduced costs and risks of doing business, increased brand reputation, increased attractiveness to talent, and increased competitiveness. Leading the business community's transition and evolution towards a sustainable world, among others, are standard setters, regulators, institutional investors, and civil society, all of which have been calling for immediate action by means of enhancing sustainability reporting and ESG integration.